All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I've prepared a little video on Cyberpunk 2077 so that we can actually take a look at it. We're gonna watch this thing through, and then I'm gonna kind of talk to you through that. And then after the video, I'm gonna give you my my final thoughts on this. So this is gonna be DLSS 4 with transformer, all of that stuff. In the balanced mode at 4K versus FSR 3.1 in balanced mode. Both of them are going to have frame generation on. So we're going to be watching through this and then we're going to discuss that after. So let me go ahead and hit the play button right now, like I always do right now. Okay guys, so what we're looking at here, the left side is DLSS, the right side is FSR. And we are I'm trying to line it up right now. I was trying to line it up so that it looked pretty close. Digital vibrance is set to 70% on the DLSS or on the Nvidia card. Over here on the AMD card, I have the saturation set to 125. So guys, and this is one thing that I want to kind of show you is when I'm looking at the colors, okay? This kind of shows you a little bit. Now, if I want these colors, I mean, obviously if I set them to, you know, like just regular or whatever, it's not as orange or whatever. There's a lot more lights obviously on over here on the one side. Actually, you know what? I think some of those lights go off in a while. I don't know, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. But like I was saying, man, there's just like more 3D pop. I feel like on the AMD side, there just seems to be like, you see how there's like more fog over here on the AMD side, and it looks like there's more, you know, like you can see like a denser fog under these like two signs right here where the light's shining down right by the road. You can see right there in those two that there's like more atmosphere on the AMD side, whereas over here on the Nvidia side, it's just like, it's a lot cleaner. The overall image quality just looks cleaner and sharper. And, you know, I mean, look at detail level on the ground. Like, it looks more dirty and dingy on the AMD side, whereas it looks just clean and nice and new over here on the Nvidia side. I think that's probably what it is for me, is like I get in here and I look at this game and I'm like, wow, you know, like for me, the AMD side just pops more. It looks more dingy, more realistic, and it looks more, I don't know, it always feels like I can always tell a distinct difference when I jump in and I'm looking at one versus the other. I'm just like, wow, dude, that is absolutely freaking beautiful on the AMD side. Now I know you guys are gonna freak out, but it's nighttime, Frog, we can't see anything. It's fine, you can still see exactly what I'm talking about. You can still see that there are two contrasting, different looking image qualities on these. Okay, you can see that there's a difference. Over here, it looks plasticky and more like, I don't know, like cell shaded, cartoony, whereas on the other side, it looks more realistic. It looks more dingy, dirty, grimy. You hear what I hope that you guys can kind of understand that. I mean, but I don't think that the Nvidia side looks horrible. That's the thing. I don't think it looks terrible. I just think that there's two distinct images when it comes to comparing FSR. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys the settings. Over here, transformer, balanced, DLSS. Over here, balanced, FSR 3, frame gen. All the settings are the exact same. There's nothing nefarious going on any of this kind of stuff. They're literally all the same, both at 4K. Yes, everything is the same. So guys, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like it is kind of hard to make out. Like I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you that it's not. Obviously, if you're playing this on your own screen, it's gonna look even better. We got to deal with, you know, running it through the capture software. I did use a capture card for capturing from the Nvidia machine over to this one. These are the kind of things that like it is very hard to show you guys what's going on. Now, on the here's the first thing on like Nvidia, okay? Like when you use digital vibrance, it does, you know, like give me, you know, more color. Obviously, you know, I like my colors to be a little bit more vibrant, just a little bit more, you know, bright and see, that's the thing. Like with Nvidia, it makes them super bright and super kind of like blown out a little bit, whereas on Nvidia or AMD, it just kind of increases the density of them, the richness, the fullness of the colors. And that's what I've been trying to get across to you guys for the longest time. And you guys just keep telling me, well, this one YouTuber did a video a long time ago and he said that there's no difference. There's clearly a freaking difference, okay? Both of them have different color sciences. That's just the way it is. And in order to get, and I will make this same video with both of them set at their regular, normal freaking thing, digital vibrance set to 50% where it normally is default, and then I will put the AMD on default as well. I just don't have time to do that tonight, but I will make that video just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. There is a distinctness when it comes to color reproduction, color science for both Nvidia and AMD, and I'm 100% convinced of that. Even this right here shows that the difference can actually be pretty different. It's crazy. So in terms of like overall image quality, texture detail, and stuff like that, like you can tell that there's just more to me. I don't know why I see it this way. I don't know why I see it this way. Maybe some of you guys see it completely different because this is subjective, my friends. But I feel like there's more 3D pop over here on the AMD side. Like I can just see, like it just feels more atmospheric and there just feels like there's more going on, whereas on the Nvidia side it just looks super clean. And I sat here for a minute. I even had it running over here on my 1440p monitor, and I was looking at that. And on the 1440p monitor, I'm just looking at the DLSS side, and I'm just like, gosh, man, there's like no character, there's like no atmosphere, there's like no nothing. And then I threw on, you know, the Cyberpunk over here on the ultra wide on the 1440p monitor over there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, gosh dang, man, that like softness, okay, listen to me, that softness that comes to the image, it gives it that more, it gives it more of a, you know, the lines aren't sharp and defined, and it's like they kind of blur into the image quality a little bit, and that's good. That's actually a good quality to have for visuals. Now, not everybody's gonna like it that way, but I feel like the overall visual quality is significantly better when those lines are a little bit softer, when that image quality is more or less not as defined as it is on the Nvidia, on the AI. So AI upscaling, guys, it is fine, but I feel like it's just a little bit too perfect for me. Like it's too uncanny valley for me and what I like with my visual quality. Now, I know a lot of you guys like that stuff, but my freaking gosh, man, I guess it, you know, honestly, it kind of depends on the game. To be completely honest with you, it absolutely just kind of depends on the game that I'm looking at. You know, if we're looking at, you know, say something like, you know, like something that's just like a mainly in the city or something, you know, DLSS or racing games or something, you know, some of those, there are some games that DLSS is really, really good on. But then most of the stuff that I play, like open world, outdoor games, stuff like that, I absolutely freaking love that softer look when it comes to all the vegetation. You know, like right now I'm playing through Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and I'm running through that on the AMD card, and when I'm out there in the world and I'm just seeing this beautiful lush like vegetation everywhere, and it looks good, like it looks realistic with the softer, you know, FSR or just native look or whatever. Whereas on the DLSS one, it looks good, it looks really clean, and that's fine. I mean, that looks fabulous, but whatever. But I tend to prefer the way it looks more on the AMD side of things. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.